All right. I really hope this is working. Seems like the audio is working. Obviously, I'm not Taylor, and I have ported over her settings, and it doesn't make sense because you guys can't request songs. Let's get rid of that. Gets rid of the chasing dragonflies thing. You know what? I have a solution. I actually have a solution. So I'm hearing some audio. Let me play some tunes while fix all. Cool. Let me know if that background music is too loud. So I was not planning on streaming this today, nor was I planning to build a PC. But since stream got canceled, might as well go for it, right? Okay, sweet. So yeah, oh, focus. All right, you're just gonna have to deal with a stream. All right, so goal for today is to build the streaming PC for Taylor so it doesn't freaking lag out. Where is auto? Buffering, capture audio. That. Either. This is going wonderfully. Quicker. There we go. All right, sweet. All right, let's go through this. What do we have today? We are building Taylor's streaming PC for future use. The idea here is we are going with a not so much a budget line, just more of an appropriate. Let's not waste money because we are not going to we're not going to be doing any like hardcore gaming or anything. It's purely just a webcam for vocals, for guitar, and then like, you know, OBS notification graphics and chat on the screen. So that doesn't require a whole bunch. We do need a decent amount of cores for just processing the number of audio channels. But we don't need like a crazy graphics card. In fact, we are doing a no graphics card build for her, which does save us some. At the base of it all, going with the 10th gen Core i5 10400. So it's not, you know, the greatest PC or CPU, I mean, but it does the trick. 10th gen is probably on the way out now. We're on 12th gen, but if you're trying to save some money, still perfectly good for our needs. Reason why we're going with this specific CPU, if I could get out of the box. One, it has integrated graphics in here, so I do not need a separate video card for us to output video, just to get like a monitor working. If it doesn't have an integrated graphics on board, then I would need a separate video card, which could be $100, could be thousands of bucks. What level you want, but this is sort of an all-in-one solution. And the other reason why we're specifically going with the 10400 i5 is that it comes with its own cooler fan. Obviously, the stock cooler fan isn't the greatest cooler fan in the world, but again, we're not doing crazy gaming or what. Need to like shell out for nice cooler. I was thinking getting a more quiet fan or a quieter cooler, but that can always be upgraded at a later point. So if I fuck this part up, the whole stream is over, because this is the most delicate part of the whole process. So we'll put this to the side. We'll take care of that afterwards. Got the DDR4 DRAM Vengeance RGB RT, 2 sticks of 16, so totaling 32 gigabytes. It's probably overkill. Also, I don't know, got the RGB version of it, which we probably don't need, but this was the cheapest one. So. Magikarp, how's it going? If you missed it, we are going with an i5 10400 CPU, Gen 10, just because of budget. Currently we're on 12th gen, but sort of paying a premium for the newest stuff. We're just doing a strictly streaming music PC, so could save some money with doing some of the not lesser, but the previous generation stuff. Sort of going with a budget build, but we're not going to do any hardcore. But for some reason, I got the hardcore DRAM, but this was on sale, so it was worth it. Yeah, Gen 10's fine. Solid state drive for the hard drive, Kingston. It is, I think I got the 250. No, sorry, 500 gigabytes. I was looking specifically for 250 gigabytes because I just wanted operating system, OBS, and Chrome, the computer. So technically, I could have got away with 250, but my local store did not have any 250 solid state drives stock. So whatever, I go with the 500. It's only, it was only $10 more anyways, double the capacity. And then this is the one I have. I think it should work, but it is this is the motherboard, the B5600M. This is the motherboard for the PC. I have not seen this or used this, but based on the IO or the ports on the back, I think it has what we need. So we'll probably... Okay. So I'm going to... Honestly, I haven't even thought of like the camera angles and how I'm going to do all of this today. Oh, I forgot power supply. Because Taylor literally told me like 3 hours ago, stream because she's not feeling well, and then, you know, got on here. And finally, this is overkill, but it's the Corsair CX650F. Again, RGB. I don't know why, but it just ended up being cheaper. This is the power supply. Bronze, I believe it should say 80 plus bronze rating. So, you know, we don't need... I was debating whether we would get like a gold rating or not, but for the price difference, like, you save about 20% power efficiency, somewhere around that range. It wasn't really worth it, because again, we're not hardcore gaming on this. Yeah, Carp. RGB PSU, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll look nice, but sort of over. I have the case on the. Anyways, I think I will put this camera at a different angle. Gold ratings are expensive. Just get a power surge battery backup. Yeah, the gold ratings are more expensive for a reason. It's just the power efficiency, but it's sort of like exponential pricing. It's essentially an efficiency rating. So like a bronze will use like successfully convert the power coming in to out like at 50% roughly. Gold would be like 8%. It's sort of an efficiency. Luton, how's it going? Embarrassing story. Need an embarrassing story? Sure there's plenty of embarrassing stories. I feel like every single interaction I have with like a normal human being in person is an story. Just make a fool of mine. I'm sure I could tell you one of last night. For those of you who aren't on the Discord, let me put them. I had a gig last night. It was good. I had 48 hours to learn 6 songs. So it was sort of a shit show, but I got through it. It was a local indie artist. Goes by Bella Lee. No, sorry, Blair Lee. Oh, fucked up the name. Grace. Yeah, Blair Lee. And she's great. She was the sold out show, line around the block for people like just wanting to get into the show. So it was like a packed house. You know what? Embarrassing story. Here's one. Last night. So here's the thing, right? I typically don't get hired to do backup shows. Like I don't get called in to be like, oh, we need a bass player for tonight, and I go in just to like support. Typically when I'm performing, it's like my band or like I've put the band together or something. People are coming to see me and my band. So after the show, you know, I'll go into the crowd, talk to people, blah blah. But because I was the supporting musician in this, and I was supporting like the main artist, I sort of went around and no one would make eye contact with me and no one would like say anything because I was just like the bass player that no one cared about. So I felt a little bit of ego bruise there, if I'm completely honest. It's an interesting experience. Not to be sort of center attention. I usually leave that to Taylor most of the time, but it was funny because yeah, it's pretty much the roadie carrying equipment and shit, so it's pretty funny. I did have fun last night. It's the first live show I've done since lock, so it was fun. It was fun that way, and I only messed up one note, which, you know, grand scheme of things. Okay, so I'm going to into camera in a spot. Let me know if the background music is too loud or too soft. Actually, not monitoring. Too loud. Sweet. All right, cool. Thanks, Luton. Hopefully this camera angle will work. Going to work. Cable's way too. Here I'm giving everyone. Okay. Sweet. You can see all the monitors. I don't really care all that. Okay. Let's open the PSU, the power supply. That will be the first thing I put in. I've seen people put in the CPU first into the motherboard because that's typically, if you mess up that, you have just wasted hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on your build, because the CPU is the most delicate part of the process. So I think most people start with that, but I actually like dealing with the power supply. Instruction manuals, who cares? Oh, sick. Yeah, so another nice thing about this, it's completely modular. So I have a few PC builds that these cables are actually like connected onto the power supply, and like even if you don't use these cables, you can't like remove them or anything. So this one, you only need to plug in the ones you actually care about. But let's get the power supply. Yeah, Carp, it's all modular. You have to pay a premium for that. But I figured it's worth it. Alright. Go. That's the power supply. Oh. I mean, like, it's not necessarily necessary to do modular, to be honest. It just makes it nicer. Because you don't have all those extra cables cluttering up your inside of your PC. But like, how often do you actually open it up to take a look at all the cables, right? It's sorry. Actually don't know how I'm gonna. It's gonna take up the whole screen. Well, oh. Okay. So, I should probably tell you what case this is. This is a Deepcool 110, I think it is. Anyways, it's just glass panel on one side. It's nothing fancy. It does the trick. Is one fan at the back, and that's basically it. And the front is solid, no mesh, nothing on there. But I'm not expecting a huge heat spike in this thing. We're not really pushing this that much, so we're not going to need anything other than this stock fan right here and the cooler on the PC, or sorry, on the CPU. Gonna need anything fancy than that. Back panel. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Carp, Luton, good with you guys? Feel free to throw me questions. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm expert in building PCs. I know how to build like the basic stuff, but yeah, I don't really keep up to date with like what the latest trends are or what the best stuff is. I just know how to build a basic PC, sort of like what I need it for. Carp, same old as usual. That's good. Good, that's good. As long as you're keeping busy, staying out of trouble. Save. Power supply will go in the bottom. How does it? Okay, so there should be a mounting bracket. Yo, Tommy, how's it going? We're just chilling here, building Taylor's PC. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's late for you. Harp, you don't keep up to date either. Yeah, forget PC knowledge for years. Yeah, honestly, like things have changed so much. Like, even where's my like this is DDR4, right? Right now there's DDR5. Like, I don't even understand what's different about it, but I know that if I were to switch to DDR5, all these parts are essentially obsolete, and maybe the power. Like, I have to change everything if I want to upgrade the RAM to DDR, because the compatibility just isn't. I've been mounting. You would change the whole motherboard? Yeah. What a waste. I just bought this really fancy motherboard. Oh, going to power supply. Freaking. Oh, cool. Tommy, thank you for telling me that is a problem we actually had a long time ago. Let me fix that. I know there was a fix for this somehow. Test. I feel like I am also in the right channel now. Let me know if that's the case. Should be. Okay, let's. Excellent. Tommy, how's it going? The trouble? This thing has 4 mounting screws. Reddit. Stupid. I'm in it. You're on your phone. Let me just make sure. In trouble. Look like the. This is great. I mean, it's going so well. I'm amazed at how I can't how to install this. Samsung is going to release DDR6 here. The technology goes by a scam. Okay, as I'm currently from, going to put I am going to do the most important part of this whole build first. Most normal. That is the CPU into the motherboard. And nothing's on fire just yet. It would be concerning if I haven't even plugged in. Started catching on fire, I'd be super concerned. That'd be horrible. All right, so sure that's really good sound. Yeah, no, soon. Have fun at your hockey game. I don't know how long this build. Hopefully, it doesn't take. Yeah, have a good. Talk to you later. Okay. This is where we need to get nervous. If I can remotely install this incorrectly in any way, if I get some sweat or dust on things carpet. Tommy. Right here. We are currently using a 10th gen i5 10400. Is I guess 2 generations. 12th generation. But the reason why we're using this one specifically, but 2 has integrated graphics in it. Need a video card. Comes with its stock cooler, which honestly isn't that great, but going to be overload. Okay. So the CPU goes right in there. Okay. Dot is right there. So I have to align. Honestly, some days I think I'm going. So you won't be able to pick this up on the camera, but there is a little triangle. So I'm not going to watch chat at the current moment. Dot, 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 triangle. Up with make sure there. Don't wait too hard though, because break it. And goes the cap on. Pops off like that. Oh. Hello, Tommy. Look it. Good. No, this is all good stuff. Cause yeah. I'll just get rid of everything. Tommy, thanks for telling me. I have removed everything on it, so you'll probably hear a bunch of noise, but at least you'll be able to hear me, which would be much better, I feel like. So let me know if that actually is better. But basically, I took out all the noise suppression and whatever. I literally just copied Taylor's setup, so you know. Obviously, a talking stream versus a music stream is not the same. Uh-oh. Okay, anyways, we got the... nice. Thanks, Tommy. Okay, we got the CPU in, which I'm happy about. Now, you know, after this, it's all gravy because we've done the most important part. And my camera has frozen, I believe. Is anyone seeing this? I'll just refresh this thing. Activate. There we go. Sweet. All right. Yeah, so the CPU's in. Where the frick am I gonna... Oh, here it is. And we're going to put the cooler on. So this will essentially dissipate the heat that comes out of the CPU. The nice thing about this is that it already has the coolant on it, so you don't need to, you know, get a separate thermal paste, so save some money there also. Where does this go? So that's sort of why I like the, if you're not going to go for, you know, a high-end PC that's, you know, CPU intensive or graphics intensive or however you want to phrase it, you know, a stock cooler is perfectly fine. It's based on what your needs are, so I just want to see if this is going to line up. Is this backwards? Nope, that's perfectly fine. That might be a bit short. Okay, I'll do it this way then. Ah, perfect. I was a bit concerned that this would mess with the fit of my cooler, but it's all good. Punch it in, and then I think it is a twist, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, twist, twist. Oh, I don't know if my fingers are gonna fit in here. Come on. There you go. Sweet. Now I have the cooler on. So this will dissipate the heat coming from the CPU and go out as hot air, which is nice. Next, I'm going to go with the RAM. I'm going to install that. Honestly, this is probably overkill. 2 sticks of 16 gigs DDR4, and it will light up in various colors. But in my opinion, especially for music, you can never have too much RAM. So we went with something pretty cool. This is garbage. Okay, so every board is a bit different, but I think I can... So the camera won't catch this. However, it specifically says on the board which ones you have to go first. So there are always going to, not always, but this specific board has 4 slots for RAM. So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. They want me, if you're going to use 2 RAM, they want me to put it in channel 2 and then channel 4 first. So there's a specific order you need to do it in. If you're going to use multiple sticks of RAM, so we'll do that. Open that up. Nice healthy click. Thank you. And that's backwards. In we go. Sweet. Wonderful. Okay. That's that. I'm gonna need more light here. There's like a glowing thing in the corner, which everyone will have to ignore. Let's put the solid state drive in next. Yeah, so no like major updates. The past, 48, 72 hours has been a nightmare for me because learning those songs last minute is never fun. Yeah, ignore glowing thing. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, learning those 6 songs last minute is it was a challenge, I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun overall. Yeah, Tommy, the show went well. Sold out show. I didn't think the show would be as busy or in demand as it was. Technically, this is my first live show since lockdown. But there was a lineup like around the block for people trying to get in. So you pay for the ticket at the door, but people like lined up around the block because they wanted to get into the show. So it was cool. It was a full house, which is nice. I played, I don't know. Honestly, with 48 hours of practicing, I did the best I could. I only flubbed 1 note, which is not too bad. But yeah, the show was like pretty good. Everyone was pretty tight on their instruments, so yeah. I figured it out. There is specifically a bag for PSU. So I'm gonna go back to this later. I got super frustrated because it's like, why isn't this working? Because I was using the wrong screws. So that would explain that. So I was going to install the solid state drive. So this is the hard drive that you install everything on. I seem to be missing something though. I'm missing a screw, unless they want me to bend this somehow. But it does go right in here. So I will do that first. But I need a screw to put this down, which I don't see. Yeah, so it's sort of a long story, but a buddy of mine, he's a drummer. And he got called in to drum for them. So the original drummer in that group, I guess he bailed last minute. So they scrambled to find a drummer. And then once he got there, he brought up my name because he thought that they needed a bass player. So that's why I got called in last minute also. So it was nice. Not nice, but it was easier because there were no like set bass parts because they didn't have a bass player in mind even to play the show or any of their songs. Like their arrangements don't have a bass player in it. So I was sort of free to like, make up my own stuff. But at the same time, it's sort of a challenge because there isn't stuff to follow along. There isn't like a reference that I could use to make up the parts. So a different challenge there. But yeah, that's basically why I only had 48 hours. Druid, how's it going? Yeah, thanks. The title, I laughed when I did that. Druid, are you streaming later? Because maybe we'll head over to you. If one day I'm able to finish Taylor's PC build, one day. Because freaking I am missing a single screw here and I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in the box. Maybe I left it in the box. Oh yeah, kids, don't do this like how I'm doing this. Like there's a lot of not moving parts, but electronic parts that I should not be touching with my bare hands on that. But okay, perfect. Druid, you will be streaming later. Okay, we will You know, if I ever get out of this hellscape of trying to find the screw, we will raid you afterwards, if you don't mind. What is this? I'll have to read the instruction manual for this later because I actually don't know what that is. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Perfect. They freaking plastic wrapped focus, camera focus. Is it gonna work? Ah, they plastic wrapped a single screw in this bag. Isn't that ridiculous? Just put it with the other screws. That's stupid. Anyways, seems like a waste. There's a bunch of other, literally 3 bags, 3 screws if the camera will focus. Why? Why do we do this? Why do we have to plastic wrap single screws? It makes no sense. It's the Jedi way. All right, back to the motherboard. Yeah, will it overheat and how many USB ports does it have? It has, without me breaking this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 USB ports. 2 of which are USB 3.2, and the other one is no, sorry, 3 of them are USB 3.2, and 6 of them are just 2.0. We have an HDMI port here, and we also have a USB-C in here, which is nice. So that's a nice little addition. That's the reason I got this board, because it had so many freaking ports, and it had a USB-C, which is pretty useful in Taylor's Apple world. Well, we're all moving to USB-C anyways, but yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, correct. 7 more than she currently has. Okay, come on, let's go. Is this the wrong screw again? Oh, yes, I'm an idiot. I used the wrong one. Druid, I don't know. I'm sure you can relate to this story, but if you logged into the Chasing Dragonflies Discord in the last 24 hours, I had a gig last night, sold out show, lineup around the block. It was my first live show since lockdown, but this was a sub-in basically. And I had 48 hours to learn this person's 6 original songs, which was which was a fun time trying to learn all that in 48 hours. But to be honest, like, it went pretty well. The show was like pretty cool. I did memorize the first 4 songs, which was good. I'm pretty happy about that. But man, those last 2 songs, I could not remember it. Once I got on stage, I was like, damn it, I can't remember anything of these songs. So thankfully I had my notes on stage with me. So I basically glued them to the drummer's kit. So I went over to the drummer and started reading off of it. But yeah, that's what I've been up to in the last, I guess, 72 hours now. Oops, I tightened that too much. Practicing for a show, learning brand new songs. Yeah. All right, perfect. I think we have everything on this board now. So we have the CPU installed, the RAM, the SSD. So we can now start putting this in the case. Yeah, I figured, Jared, that you would have done something similar in the past. But yeah, it was it's a fun show. All right, I'm gonna put this motherboard to the side. Get rid of, well, All right, we're going back to this PSU. Now that I have found this, the freaking screws for it. Focus, focus. Yeah, good enough. We're gonna install that. And I'm gonna change my camera angle again. Oh. It's gonna stay. Is it gonna stay? I don't know. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna turn off this. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. You once did the Manchester Orchestra. Oh, did a Manchester Orchestra cover band set when the only song I had heard before of theirs was The Gold. Damn. That's, yeah. Yeah, Tommy, exactly. Why would you put them in a separate bag and label them PSU? That makes no sense to me. Which side is up? This side. Okay, so put it putting in the power supply into the case. And I have lost the screw bag again. Where is it? Oh, god damn it. There it is. Found it. God. 4 screws. Install this PSU. These are Phillips. It's gonna work. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, and also, technically this stream, because I am using royalty-free music as the background, Twitch policy does tell me that I am not allowed to make this VOD public on Twitch. So I will adhere to their rules. However, this will probably go on YouTube, I feel like. But specifically on Twitch, they tell me that I'm not supposed to publish the VOD after the stream. Music laws are stupid, by the way. Like, just music copyright laws are stupid. They're so outdated. I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast, but it's like there are rules made in like the 50s and 60s that absolutely make no sense these days because of the internet, because things have changed so much. But it's just ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, Druid, it's a secret stream. All right, PSU in, power supply, perfect. All right, now let's put in the motherboard. It's okay. No one's going to come back to the Chasing Dragonflies channel and be like, where is the PC building stream? Like, no one. There's no one that's going to come here to look for it. As it was Harry Styles CPU build. Yeah, I know. Like, honestly, no one will come here and complain that the PC build stream is missing from the VODs. Like, there's no way. This is not good. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to install the whole freaking motherboard that we have done. There we go. I'm gonna put in the motherboard. Install that. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I did not mean to smash this whole thing against the wall. Tommy, you're gonna complain on the Discord server? Up to you. I don't know who's gonna agree with you on that one. This camera angle just keeps going. There you go. Now that I look at it, I think I got too big of a case. I think Taylor's gonna be pissed at me for using such a big case. I gave her the measurements already, but this is a lot of extra space that I'm not using. I think I could have went with a smaller case. Oh well. Can always upgrade in the future, I guess. Wait, did this not come with an IO shield? Oh, I don't need one. So normally, cases come with a shield, sort of like a back plate for where the USB ports are and everything. But it does look like this is not necessary for this specific computer, so I think we're okay. Also, I think I fucked up somewhere. Hold on. This is what happens when you do something live on stream and you just realize you don't actually remember how to do this. No, I think I got it. I think I got it. Go and install this. So this is just gonna take a bunch of screws. Come on. Where the frick is this? Perfect. Yeah, I don't really have that many interesting stories to tell you guys. I wish I had something more interesting other than it's honestly been just a gig has consumed my life for the past a little bit. That's all I've been focusing on. And then there's some stuff that I can't tell you because it hasn't officially been announced in relation to chasing dragonflies. And I guess sort of the Twitch streams too. But you know, stay tuned for all that. That was just a tease for anyone that's still here. It looks right from what you remember? Okay, good. Why isn't this working? Yeah, I'm like so concerned that I've done something in reverse or like I've messed something up here and then I have to take it all apart and then redo it. Like that'd be brutal. But yeah, there's some interesting chasing dragonfly stuff that's gonna happen soon. Where the frick is this? It is it's all good news actually, surprisingly. I mean, maybe not surprisingly, but it's things that people should be excited about ultimately. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. It wasn't sitting properly. It's not working properly. Okay, good. This is sort of the boring part where you're just putting in screws to make sure the motherboard doesn't fall out of the case. Yeah, good news, I would say. I'm like concentrating so hard on this. I freaking hate this. I'm actually surprised Taylor hasn't shown up yet in chat. Oops, that's not good. Like I know she's sick, so maybe she's napping it off or something, but I was thinking she might at least pop into chat. Maybe we'll see her at some point. I actually don't know what you guys are listening to right now. Let me just take a quick turn on the speakers and see what it says. Some beats? Okay, interesting. If yeah, if you let me know if the tunes are like super stupid, because I could change it to a different style of music if you want. There's a bunch of different playlists that are royalty free. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, I know the Windows install and updates are freaking horrible. But I'm gonna do that off stream. I'm not gonna do that here. I'm not gonna bore people and just, you know, watch it go. I'll probably get off stream when I'm doing that. I just wanted to do the build on stream because I think some people were interested to know the parts that are going into it. I don't think anyone really cares that it's updating. Frick, I lost the screw. I don't think people care that it's Windows Update 6 point whatever the frick it is. No, I'm not going to put Mac on it. I'm going to teach Taylor how to use Windows, a proper operating system. I mean, Windows is junk too, I must say, but I freaking hate Apple more. At least Windows, you know, supports freaking software that's, you know, used more often. Frick, I keep dropping this stupid thing. I mean, I could put both Mac and Windows on it, but I don't know. It seems like a waste. Honestly, I don't really think Taylor's going to be using this PC other than streaming. I'm pretty sure it's just going to sit in a corner until she starts streaming, and then it goes back in the corner when she's done streaming, which I think is inefficient, but whatever. I don't think she spends a whole bunch of time on computers anyways, so. This is the hard part because my fingers, I think most people's fingers are too big to do this, to even fit in this little tiny crevice. To be honest, I feel like I should just skip this part and not put this screw in, but I'm scared that this single screw is holding everything together. Also, you know, if anyone has suggestions on things they want to see on stream, or on Taylor's stream specifically, I guess, feel free to voice your opinions. We're always looking for new ideas so that, you know, it's not a stale stream. We're always open to trying new things. I think, Carp, if you're still here, I know you made the suggestion of doing a jigsaw puzzle. Maybe not specifically on stream, but sort of just as an activity, maybe on Discord or something. But maybe that's something we could look into, doing a jigsaw puzzle on the side. You know, sort of like a coffee house. So as Taylor's playing music and we're all talking, chatting, there's also a jigsaw puzzle that we can sort of complete together. So that'd be pretty cool, I think. I freaking hate this. This is like a nightmare to screw in. Whew, got that one in. How many more? 1, 2. Oh my god, there's so many more. But yeah, thanks guys for actually like hanging out with me. Don't feel obligated to stay. I know people are busy with their lives, and I'm definitely not as entertaining as Taylor. So you know, if you need to go, or if you find me boring, feel free to, you know, do your own stuff. I'm just thankful that you guys hopped in to say hi. Tommy, you like puzzles? Yeah. I think it's something we should probably do. You know, it's sort of hard because, like, Taylor's Mac, just, like, it has so many limitations in terms of streaming. So we couldn't really do a lot of, like, you know, super fancy stuff. Like, even those notifications that pop up that someone's followed or someone's subscribed, it was, like, super laggy, right? Just because of the limitations of the actual hardware. So doing anything beyond that was I couldn't even like do it because we just didn't have the CPU power to do it, or the hardware power to do it. So Druid, thanks for hopping in here. See you later. We will raid you after this if I can finish off this PC in time. But yeah, because of the limitations of hardware, it just couldn't do some of the more engaging / entertaining stuff, or the more, you know, computer intensive stuff. But hopefully with this, we can start doing. That was not intended. Frick. Just dropped my phone on the motherboard. Okay, this is another tough one that I don't know how I'm going to do. Oh my god. This is so awkward. Why do they have the screw placement here? Okay, I'm just gonna have to use my hand. I mean, the dents are gonna be inside the PC, so she'll never know. She'll never open it up to see that there's dents everywhere. I could do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it with one hand and hold my phone. Nope, that's not happening. But the good news is we're actually almost done. Once this screw goes in, I just need to plug in everything. And make sure it boots up. And provided that we don't have any other issues, or I've screwed something up, we're good to go. This is infuriating that I can't get this last screw in. I actually might ditch it, to be honest. Oh, good. I have say sorry, Tommy. I have a question. When are you going to stream as a band versus just Taylor? Yes, we have discussed that. We actually discussed that a few days ago. Actually, it's a very topical, Tommy. I think the general idea, at least from my perspective, is that this is ultimately Taylor's stream, and we want to sort of keep it that way. I think in terms of like an audience retention thing, it's just easier if it's a singular person, sort of like a solo act, because you don't see many like popular Twitch streamers, and I'm not just talking about the music side, but just in general, even on the gaming side, there's not a lot of like duos or groups of streamers on the same stream. Typically, if people are streaming together, they're on their own. Come on. Sorry, I'm just gonna concentrate on this, and then I will get back to you. Otherwise, we're gonna be here forever. Frick. I don't know where it is. Druid, welcome back. That's good timing. Where did the screw go? I don't see it. All right, I've emptied it. Yeah. So while I look for the screw, in terms of a full band's stream, I think we will do it eventually at some point. But it's not going to be a regular thing. I think just from looking at what other streamers are doing, there's not a lot of groups or duos that are that big on Twitch. If there are, there's probably very few. But also the fact that it just adds an extra layer of complexity in terms of sound and also scheduling, because getting 2 people, 3 people together in one place, is an extra effort, which I personally don't mind, but it does, it's a lot easier just for a single person to start streaming on their own. So from a logistical standpoint, I think we're going to keep it Taylor streams, and then, once in a while, mother fricker. My back is killing me. This is horrible. I can't believe this is the last screw and it's giving me this much problems. Bans on Twitch do exist. Yeah, no, I think we've probably rated a few at this point, duos or bands. I also, like, I don't know how the chat experience is when it's a band, because I feel like Twitch is very much a communication between the streamer and chats. So once there's more than one streamer, it's sort of a bit more difficult. It becomes more of a Q&A session or ask me anything session, which it's fine for once in a while. I think that makes sense. Special events, but just like on a recurring basis, I don't know. It would need to be something a bit interesting. All right. Slowly. I'm so concerned that I'm gonna pop up. Sorry, Druid, I know you said something in chat right now, and it's probably super funny, but I am focusing so hard right now to get this last screw. Come on. It's in. Finally, I can't. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen. Finally done. Oh my god, that was freaking horrible. Alright, I'm just gonna tighten all the screws and then figure this out. Let me catch up on chat. Especially if she's just got off work, I can imagine it's much easier to organize schedule with just the one person. Yep, yeah. Yeah, we have a plan for that, not currently announced. But if Taylor is streaming tomorrow, and I feel like she is, we'll probably make all the announcements tomorrow. And Druid, yes, definitely harder to improv with chat with another person. Yeah, like on a musical level also, like not just the chatting part, but on a musical level, you know, if you just want to throw in just a random like funny riff or whatever, and then the whole band has to follow you on that, like it's a bit harder to coordinate. But if you just want to throw in like Ice Ice Baby just randomly, it's so much easier with one person. Okay, I'm going to now tighten all the screws that I've put in, make sure they are good and this thing doesn't fall out. Anyways, Tommy, the long-winded answer of this is there will be streams with the whole band, but it will not be on a regular basis. It will just be more one-offs because ultimately this will stay as Taylor streams. But no, good. Thanks for the question, because that's something we've been contemplating for a while. I think Taylor's very gung-ho on a band stream. But it will definitely not be a regular occurrence. Yeah, being in sync with the rest of the band, just throwing in random like riffs and songs would be a lot more difficult, a lot less spontaneous, I feel like. Like you could still be spontaneous as a band, but it's just a bit harder. Whew. All right, people, we're good now. Let's plug this in. The fan power should go in somewhere. Let me see it. Let me see it. Okay, wonderful. All right, I do not know what this is, so I'm going to read the manual. Let's get off this thing. There you go. All right. So for the rest of the stream, we're going to be watching me reading manuals, because I don't know what the frick this is. Yeah, Tommy, no worries. No, thanks for the question, because like I always wonder like what people want to see on stream. Because as good as Taylor is and as fun as the streams are, it's always good to, you know, try new things and not have it be the same thing over and over again. My god, what is this? It looks like a vacuum adapter. Yeah, it does look like those nozzles, right? What is this? Where's the box? Alright, there's a CD here. Don't need it. I didn't even buy a CD drive, so it's not necessary. Yeah, feel free to throw in any questions. We could treat this like as AMA, ask me anything. I will try to answer it to the best of my abilities. If you're interested in what any chasing dragonflies related stuff, I could probably answer it, I feel like. Oh my god, this whole thing, there's no mention of what this antenna thing is for. I feel like I'm missing something very important. It's not the Wi-Fi, is it? You know what? Let's just open it. When you don't know what it is, just open everything. To get a taxidermy license? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty boring. Cool. Druid, have fun on stream. We will join you shortly. Oh. Coaxial cables. It's for cable. Am I getting radio signals? Hold on. So, this antenna technically plugs into here. For what? I do not know. But it's not a necessary component because, you know, it's external. It's on the outside of the case. So technically I can install it later. So I will not bother with it. So let's plug everything in. I don't know if this is gonna work. Is this gonna work? Oh my god. Yeah, well, good enough. Yeah, Tommy, you might be right. It might be Wi-Fi. It seems... Yeah, I don't know. Could be Wi-Fi. Oops. Okay, so bunch of cables, power cables. We're gonna start plugging all these things in. We actually don't need a lot of these, but the main pieces are going to be this case. Okay, this was a bad idea. Move you guys there. Whatever, just... I need like a camera operator for this. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, what cables do I have? So let's fish these in. So we're going to try to do a decent job of cable management, making sure this thing doesn't get too messy. But generally, I'm not that great at cable management. So it will be still a bit of a mess, but you know, we'll make do with what we have. Actually, Tommy, while you're still here, I do have a question. In terms of Twitch, do you only watch music streams, or like what is your general watching stuff on Twitch? I'm always curious as to like people that watch Chasing Dragonflies, like, do you only watch us, or like, do you watch a lot of musicians on Twitch? I don't know. Today, well, today she's sick, right? So, I was hoping she might show up, just to say hi, but you know, I'm not expecting her to show up because she is sick technically. So, but yeah, no, I enjoy the streams thoroughly. I enjoy being there, modding, making sure all you guys are having fun, and so that there's no crazy trolls everywhere. What's this camera angle? This camera angle is stupid. A little bit better, I think. Oh. Okay. All right, let's start plugging these things in. I need the manual for this. Oh, there's a little... Music is 60%. You watch, lurk a lot of music while working chores. Participate 4 or 5 music stream. Apart from that, I watch science and tech streams. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. Wow. Honestly, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, beyond being active in like 3 streams, I would say. It's a pretty big like time commitment to be involved with that many communities, but kudos to you. I feel like I couldn't do that. Like, I don't know if I have the brain capacity to, but maybe that's the antisocial nature of myself. I can't find the freaking power. Where is it? Yeah, being involved with like multiple streams is a bit too much on my brain. For me, it's literally just in terms of music, I'll watch Druid. I'll hang around Druid stream a decent amount. I will obviously chasing dragonflies, and then there's a few like game streamers that I'll just have in the background, sort of just lurking. But in terms of like active participation, it's literally just chasing dragonflies and Druid. Sort of having a brain fart at this point. Like, why can't I figure out which cable is which? Okay, time for the manual. This is the super fun part. Wow, it's already 9:30. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. Honestly, I've shown pretty much the bulk of this build anyways, so if I cannot figure out how to plug things in within a quick time, maybe we'll just go to Druid and hang out there, and I'll just finish off this build. But I mean, honestly, it's not bad. We've done a pretty good job so far. It looks decent. It's white. It's it's to be honest, it's a bit bigger than I was hoping for. Now that I'm looking at this, we could have definitely went with the smaller case option. because consider we're not putting it in a GPU. Should have went smaller case, but let's not tell Taylor that. Let's just tell her this is the only size you can get. Because she definitely had a request for me to minimize the size of the computer. Yeah, it's a bit late to change it. I mean, maybe return the case and re-screw it into a smaller one. But whatever. It's fine. This has now options to expand bigger if we need it. If down the road, for some reason, we want to upgrade this thing, we could probably do that. Okay, how long has it been? 9:30 now. We've been going for a decent amount of time, hour and a half. Tommy, can you do me a favor? Can you check if Druid is actually online right now? If he's online right now, we're gonna go to him, and I'm gonna finish this off stream because it's literally just plug in these cables, plug in the power supply, and then that's it, and then close it up. He is? Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Let me just move this out of the way first. Tommy, I believe the shout out feature is limited to mods only. Yeah. Otherwise, anyone could come in and just shout out themselves. I don't think there's a VIP option though. I don't think we can do. I should probably look into that to see if we can do VIP and mods. That'd probably be useful. I know VIPs can do links in chat specifically, but that's on Twitch's side. I don't know if we could do VIP commands. I'll have to look into it. No, it's all good. I got this. Raid. I still remember how to mod, so we're all good. Druid 94. There you go. All right, perfect. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, Tommy, as usual. Get some sleep because I know it's late. But yeah, let's head over to Druid. I'm going to finish this build off stream. Once I'm done, I will take some pictures and put it on Discord for people to look at. And then I think this VOD's going to go on YouTube, but it won't be on Twitch. So yeah. But yeah, let's head over to Druid. Taylor will be, well, we'll see, but she should be back tomorrow at the normal time, 8 p.m. ET. Convert that to your own local standard time. But yeah, let's head over to Druid and we'll do that. Cool. Yeah, have a good night, Tommy. See you later. All right, let's go.